Welcome back everybody to another Palworld video. Alright guys, got a special one for you today. We're going to be talking about the legendary pals in the game, where to find them, how to get them, what they do, if they're worth it, and the best one out of all of them. And then we're going to talk about some of the forbidden pals that are available in the game that are actually a little bit bugged and it's an exploit to get, but we're going to talk about those as well because they are probably the strongest pals outside of the legendary ones. So without further ado, let's go into that first. So the first thing we're going to talk about, guys, is where do you get these pals? So the first thing we're going to do is open up the map here for you, and then we're going to talk about where to find them. So the best one out of all of them is going to be this one right over here, Jet Dragon. Okay, so this is going to be a level 50 pal. You're going to need to get a lot of the hyper balls and ultra balls available. Get as many as you can because the percentage to catch one is like 2%, I think, at low health. Make sure you stun with the stun baton. It'll raise it to about 25%, and then hopefully you can survive the onslaught that is Jet Dragon. But this is going to be the location right here. So if you're looking for that one, this is the best one in the game. We're going to explain why shortly as well too, once I show you guys how to get him. Okay, so there's that one right there, and then the next one here is going to be in the icy area right over here, and it's going to be Frostillion. Okay, so this one here is actually a lot easier to get. Bring a fire pal, you'll smoke this one super quick. Again, really hard to capture in terms of percentages, so make sure you are stunning. Any form of CC will help. A burn will help. With a stun, it'll even raise the percentage more. And then also remember to also get your little funk on the power statues and boost your capture capabilities as high as you possibly can before going after these. Okay, so this is number 2. This is where you find them into the in the frozen tundra in the northwest, and then in the desert you have the other two, Palladius and his counterpart Necromus. Okay, so this is where you locate that one. So these are the legendary versions of each of these pals in the game. So I'm going to show you guys each pal here. Here we go. There's a party. So there's Frostillion, there is Palladius, Jet Dragon, and Necromus. Okay, so first off, let's go into the pal deck and show you guys each one of these. Now, they are considered legendary for a reason. They are considered the strongest pals without the exploit that I'm going to show you guys afterwards, but this is essentially what they do. So if you kill them, just so you guys are aware, you guys can get pal metal ingots and diamonds from each one of these, I believe, or this one gives you a large pal soul. The ice organ will drop with a diamond as well from the Frostillion, and then lastly, the hardest killing one is going to be Jet Dragon. That gives you the pure quartz, polymer, carbon fiber, and diamond. Depending on how you decide to go upon this, you can actually end up capturing multiple versions of these if you set up your game that way, or if you're doing it the real way, you're in for quite a battle. So even just getting one is going to be pretty crazy. Now, let's go through each one, okay? So first one we're going to summon is going to be Frostillion. You guys can see right there, there's she looks beautiful first off. Skill wise, if we go to the party, you guys can see their skills. Blizzard Spike, which is 130 cast power, Crisp Breath, which is 90, and then Crystal Wing, which is 110, right? So each one of these are probably some of the strongest Blizzard moves in the game. So bringing her to any fight that Blizzard is strong against, obviously, is going to be incredible. Now, passive skills, depending on which ones you capture, Legend is the best possible trait you can get. Attack plus 20, defense plus 20, movement speed plus 15%. Ice Emperor, every ice attack damage is equal to 20% more. And then, of course, this here, it all depends on what you get. We unfortunately got the downtrodden, but you can also capture them with better stats. Just got to go back in and get them. Now, in terms of work suitability, you guys can see here the cooling is what they have at level 4, and then food, you can see, requires quite a bit of food, but attack is high, defense is high, work speed is high, and HP is high as well. Here's the thing, if you go to technology for a second and you look at, where is she? Did I even unlock hers? I don't think I did. Oh, I did. Here we go. The saddle, you can actually use her to fly. Okay, she's a flying mount. I don't have the saddle yet. I haven't put the resources into it, but she is a saddle. Her saddle will allow you to actually fly. So that's a flying pal for you, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2, let's go with Palladius. Let's go to party and talk a little bit about this guy. So this is the light version of the two twins, okay? They're both each other, okay, essentially. So Pal Blast, so this is a neutral version. Pal Blast, Spear Thrust, and Blizzard Spike. Now, of course, you can replace one of these if you want to unequip and put a new one in, but these are fairly powerful moves and pretty damn destructive. Like this one has 150 power, obviously. This one has 120, and then this is 130. So Legend, again, you guys know what that is already. Celestial Empire is 20% increase to neutral damage, and then Capacitor is 10% increase to lightning attack damage. So for this one here, if you really want to take advantage of the lightning, you could replace Blizzard Spike with your highest lightning move and give them that power instead. Lower HP, obviously, at level 50 than Frostillion. And in terms of attack, lower. Defense is actually the same, I believe. Work speed is a little lower. Good at lumbering and mining, but a lot more food required to get Palladius out. Okay, so there's that. And then let's take a look at look at his twin, actually. There he is. Okay, and this is Necromus. Now, Necromus works a little differently. Dark, obviously a dark version. Dark Laser at 150 power, Twin Spears at 120 power, and Rock Lance. Again, it's a ground move. You can switch it however you want it. Now, we got really lucky with this one. We got a Legend, obviously, the Lord of Darkness, of the Underworld, sorry, which gives 20% more dark attack damage. And then we got Workaholic. So you can actually put him in the base. He's good for lumbering and mining. Good attack power, good defense, obviously lower HP, and work speed. Now, going to saving the best for last for you guys, okay? So we're going to go ahead and summon, where is the Jet Dragon, okay? Now, this one I actually did build a saddle. And the beauty of building a saddle for this one, you also get to shoot some damn missiles. So, you guys can take a quick look here. First off, one thing to note, he is the fastest, or it is the fastest mount in the game. You go super quick anywhere you want to go, and it's the best way to transport yourself around the entire world and explore everything you need to explore. So Jet Dragon, number one, the beauty of having it is going to allow you to explore everything you need to explore in the game without too much of a hassle. Okay, so there's that available to you as well. Now, in terms of power, nothing is going to beat this thing. It's super strong. So we can go over some of the things right now. Like here, look at this. Look at these missiles. Look at that craziness, right? So you get a lot of cool things you can do. You can shoot like fireballs, etc., right? So super powerful. Let's go over the skill so you guys can kind of see what it's all about as well. There's fireball here. So a lot of aerial moves when you're in the air, flying this thing as well too. So in regards to actual power though, here I'm going to show you guys what it's all about and what it can do. Okay, just so you guys are aware of this. So first off, Dragon Meteor, 150, launches small meteorites and launches them at enemies. Fireball, so the strongest fireball move, and then Beam Comet as well too. It's an exclusive skill, flies at enemies and illuminates wings while firing innumerable beams. The beam explodes on impact. So just so you guys are aware, it is absolutely bonkers in terms of power. It also has the most HP out of all of them, most attack, lowest defense, unfortunately, and then work speed is the same. So Legend, of course, you guys already know what that is. Divine Dragon increases dragon attacks by 20%. The problem is I got Brittle, so it's got minus 20% on defense, hence why you see the 561 instead of the normal power you would see. Okay, so these guys are the legendary versions of the actual pals in the game. So think of like any legendary version of Pokemon, these guys are it. They're the strongest ones you can get in the game, bar none. Okay, so with that being said now, there is something else that is actually a little bit stronger than them, and I'm going to show you guys who they are. Now remember, these are going to be, I'm going to call them forbidden because they're exploits, but we're going to show you guys anyways. And I have not done any of the breeding yet, so there may be something else along the way that comes and beats these legendary ones, but for sure, 1000%, the ones I'm about to show you guys are the strongest ones in the game. But again, they're really not meant to be captured. I just went ahead and did it. Okay, so we're going to show you guys who they are real quick. You guys might already know them, but in case you don't, I'll walk you through each one of these and who they actually are. Now, this is just a bonus added one because I love the way he looks, but let's go take a look over these. So Marcus and Fellerus, these are the trainers. That's right, the trainer bosses can be captured. If you don't know how to do it, I made a video yesterday about it. I took it down, actually. It just wasn't doing well enough for me, so I was like, you know what, I'll take it down. But if you guys want to back up on terms of how to get it done, you can check out Willis Gaming. That's where I got the information from. His video will actually show you how to do it. But this boss, for example, let's go to our party. You can see here, they have the same amount of HP as they would when you fight them. So first off, their skills are not that strong, so you may want to replace these with your actual best seeds that you have. to increase the skills. Leave the best one, the lightning bolt, obviously where it is because it is the best one. But look at this HP though, 163k HP, insane amount of firepower if you start building them the way you need to build them, and you guys can get this out. So there's one of them, and the beauty is you can actually ride them, right? So like build a saddle, you can get it. Like look, check out this one, Zoe and Grisbolt. This is the first boss you fight in Rain Syndicate Tower, and look at this. I actually built it, and you can use the minigun. Let's go! Just blow everything up with it, okay? So look at this. Not only are you riding it, but you also get Zoe on there as well too, and you can use them. Now, this guy's HP is a little bit lower, obviously, 150k, but still way, way higher than anything else out there. At the same time, pretty decent moves, and look at the work suit ability. Can do generate electricity level 3, handiwork level 2, lumbering level 2, and transporting level 3. And then, of course, you have Axel and Orzik. So I'm going to show you guys these guys real quick so you guys can see what they look like. Hold on, let me get these guys out. And then there they are. So another electric type. They love their electric types in this. So these guys here, on the other hand, are much, much stronger in regards to moves. Lightning Bolt, Dragon Meteor, and Acid Rain. The cool thing is the Ferocious Dragon, Thunder Dragon, also allows Water Pals to drop more items when you defeat them. So having him around during those fights will help you get more drops if you're looking for that. Plus, generating electricity level 3, handiwork level 2, and transporting level 3. So really, really high in that. And then the last one, the strongest out of all of them, I'd say, Shadow Beacon. I think probably one of the coolest looking ones. Look at this thing. It looks incredible. So this is going to be Victor and Shadow Beak. Now, these guys have one really good move, Power Blast. The other two I suggest replacing for sure with any dark moves that you can. 200,000 HP. It's not going to die anytime soon. Horrible in the base, but incredible attack power, incredible defense. The same attack power as the legendaries. Highest defense out of all of these guys. So definitely recommend getting these while it's available to you. I don't know if they're going to remove them, but these guys are absolutely stronger than the legendary pals in the game. And again, if you want to know how to get them, hit me up in the comment section and I can maybe make another video on it, or check out Willis Gaming's video. He's the one that actually put it together, and I just followed his advice and it worked out. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.